Everything, man. So it is it's sort of the last question, but we'll say what I want to talk about next was very important because we touched upon this before, right?
Mhm.
Was what can we do to move athletes away from just being their sport? That's a tough one.
It's not a tough one. It's because that's part of what I'm trying to do. An athlete is not just an athlete. You're an intellectual. There's so many things you are as an athlete. And it's sad that we put them in a box and say you're an athlete. And I hate to see that in high school guys, oh, I'm going to be in the NBA. Oh, I'm going to be in the NFL. Nah, because even guys in the NBA and guys in the NFL, after their career, they got to do something. And even while they're playing in the NBA or in the NFL, they need a break from it. They go home to a family. What else you going to do? You can't be football 24/7. You can't be basketball 24/7. You must be balanced. So that's a great question. And I think that's the essence on how we should approach the game. To me, it's all coming from the coach. It's all coming from the coach. And it's not go sit down and take a training for 10 hours. I always say that. As a coach, I teach my guys, but also I live the way I want them to live. Because kids, it's funny, I'm pretty sure you've seen that. Or parents, hey, don't do what I do. Just see, but don't do that.
What a terrible way to say something, man. Yeah.
That doesn't work. He's going to do it. Because they learn faster and better when they copy than when they listen. So, and I've seen that because, some guys, coach, how do you handle your waves? I'm like, you want to know? Okay, good. Bring a brush. Because now, at least now, I know you're going to come, you're going to take care of your hair. You know what I mean? And I bring a bit of swag. Oh, coach, I want to rock something like that. Okay, good. So as a coach, you got to understand that you're not only teaching or coaching when you're teaching, is the way you live is also teaching them. So when you ask, how can we make it better so they're not just athletes? It's all going from the coach. Because I realized that even I was coaching, simple thing. You're going to laugh at that. I was coaching the girls in touch football, and I was in the huddle with them. And one girl said, Coach, your nails are always done. I'm like,
well, yeah, so what?
But it goes to tell you, I was driving. I'm like, you know what? Their eyes is always on you. So really, you're teaching them more by your action than your words. They remember those things. And it's like, I remember there was one kid too, he came, he's like, Coach, I want to play for you. You don't remember me? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, you shook my hand in the hallway. I was in grade 7. I said, oh yeah. Because me, when I see a kid, that's my philosophy. Every kid is a miracle. So every kid I say, hey, how you doing, man? I sit down, I'll talk to you. Grade 7, I don't care. We'll talk. Some will talk about dogs, we'll talk about fishing, we'll talk about shoes, we'll talk about everything. Because then, later on, when I get you in grade 9, grade 10, 11, or 12, I've met you before. I'm not that taboo teacher. Oh, you can't approach him. Nah, you're a human being, I'm a human being too. I'll talk to you as a grown person. So again, our behavior teaches more than our words. And if you want to help athletes, it's really the coaches around them got to live the way they should be. And that's the way I would put it, because when I watched The Pivot, all these shows, I watched one of Mike Tomlin, and these guys were like, man, coach, I wish I would have played for you. But because Mike Tomlin is Mike Tomlin, the way he is. He gets to know his players. He's fair. Like he says, and the standard is a standard. Hey, we're not going to bend rules. Standard is standard. Let's go. You know, and that's what it is as a coach. And again, also, I was a kid too. I remember those bad coaches. You were a kid. I'm pretty sure you remember those bad.
Yeah.
You're like, man,
of course.
You know, and that's the thing too. If you remember them, those kids will remember you if you did them wrong. When you tell a kid, hey, there's 10 minutes left, I'll put you in, and you never put him in, he remember that for the rest of his life.
Grade 7 basketball. I remember that still.
You know what I mean? They remember those kids.
Never had my moment.
If you want to hear more stories, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. To support more youth by youth-led projects, visit us at youthspeak.ca, where you can donate and spread youth mental health awareness.
YouthSpeak Performance Charity. Speak, inspire, change.